Hello everybody, it's Delilah and welcome back to my channel. Christmas is right around the corner. It is literally less than a month away, and chances are if you're watching this video it has creeped up on you, which means that you have a lot of Christmas shopping left to do. So I thought I would make things just a little bit easier on you guys and create the ultimate gift guide for toddlers. And I've also included some baby ideas as well. And all of these gift ideas are $50 and under Canadian. So if you live in the US, they're gonna be even cheaper than that. Also, stay tuned to the very end of this video where I'm going to be doing a very special giveaway. I have partnered with Mia and Millie for that portion of today's video. I'll tell you all about it later at the end of this video, but it is worth quite a bit of money and I'm very excited to be able to give one to you guys. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to jump right into the toddler gifts. So I have a 16-month-old daughter. By the time Christmas comes around, she'll be just about 1.5 years old. So all of these ideas are either things that she has that I want to get her or that she is getting for Christmas. She's kind of in that transition stage from baby to toddler, and because I have another baby on the way, my mind is starting to think about all those baby items once again. So that is why I've also included some baby gift ideas in this video as well. Everything in here is totally gender neutral. It'll go very well for a boy or a girl. And everything is linked in the description box for you guys to find. I usually link the Canadian Amazon, but because I know so many of you guys who watch my videos are actually from the US, I've also included the Amazon.com links below for you as well, just to make it a little bit easier for you. So my husband and I really like to buy toys for Eloise that aren't going to take up too much space, because we do have a small house, so we can't fit too much in our house. We really love educational toys that are going to teach her things and just really help her mental development. So we're going to start with the toddler gift ideas. The first thing I have on my list are Fisher-Price Little People toys. I know Eloise is getting some of these for Christmas. These range from like $20 to $50. It kind of depends on the toy that you're gonna get, but you can find these anywhere. There's so many different kinds to choose from. There's a barn, there's a plane, there's a bus, and there's this nativity set that I want to get Eloise so badly because I think it's just so adorable. It is on the pricier side because it is a more rare Little People item, but it is definitely on my wish list. I like these because they really help grow the imagination. You know, playing pretend and, you know, driving the bus and putting little people in the bus, or playing with the little animals. It just really helps to grow their imagination, and I love that. The next item on my list are these counting bears. So they teach kids counting and colors, which I think is really great. I actually stole this idea from Caitlin Nair here on YouTube. She's one of my favorite mommy YouTubers, by the way. Basically, there's like 50 bears in the pack, I think, and they're each a different color, and then it comes with cups, and each of those cups match with the colors of the bears. So your toddler has to mash up the color of the bears to the color of the cups. I think it's a really great learning toy, and I think Eloise would really like something like this. Also, I forgot to mention the price. It is about $18 Canadian. The next one up on my list is wooden puzzles. I love Melissa and Doug for wooden puzzles. They're a really, really popular toy brand, especially when it comes to wooden toys. So these puzzles range in price, but they're about $23. I think I found like a pack of 3 different puzzles for $23 on Amazon. They're really great for teaching numbers and letters, but they also have fun animal ones that make animal sounds, and I think puzzles are a really great way to enhance your children's development and hand-eye coordination and all of that fun stuff. The next one is also a wooden puzzle of sorts, but it is the wooden latch puzzle by Melissa and Doug. And this one on Amazon is $30. I don't know why, but Eloise just has this fascination with like the latches on Zach's guitar case or on the diaper bag, just all of these little metal things and contraptions she loves to play with. And I think that goes for most toddlers as well, so I think this is a really fun idea. There's this puzzle with these little doors, and each door has a different kind of latch that they have to learn how to undo. I know Eloise would love this. The next idea I have is this wooden stacking train. Again, this is another great wooden toy, and again, this one also works on the hand-eye coordination with stacking things. And you know, kids like to, you know, drive around little trains and stuff, so I think this is a really fun idea as well. This one runs for $18 on Amazon. Okay, this next idea I think is so much fun. It is this wooden lacing toy, and these do range in price, but they're about $19, or at least the one that I have linked below is $19. I found these on Amazon. They're so cute. There's, I think, a Swiss cheese one and an apple one. Basically just like a little wooden board with all these little holes in them, and then attached to this wooden board is this little like stick with a string attached to it, and you've just got to lace the string in around those holes, and I think it's just a really fun and cute idea, and it really works those little brain muscles of theirs. This next one Eloise actually has, but I can't get it right now because it's all put away. It is this count and match egg set, and it runs for $32. And I think this is such a brilliant learning activity. Not only is it so much fun to have like this little carton of plastic eggs, but inside each of the eggs there's a different color and different number of spokes. So not only do you have to match up the color of egg, but you also have to match up the number so that they will fit together again. So again, this is another really great learning activity for kids, and it's become really popular. I feel like I've heard about it from so many different YouTubers, but it is a really great learning toy. This next one is definitely on the cheaper end, and it is a little fishing toy for the bathtub, and it runs for $13 on Amazon. I think it's a magnetic toy where like the fish has a magnet attached to it, and the fishing rod has the other end of the magnet attached to it, and then they've got to like fish for the fish in the bathtub. I think that's such a great idea. My mother-in-law actually has that little fishing game where it's the same concept and you have to like fish out the fish from the board that's spinning. Eloise has played with that before. She loves it. She thinks it's so much fun. So I think this would also be a really great idea for a great, bath time toy. The next one on my list is a shape sorting truck, and this one is $25. Eloise actually has this. We got it for her first birthday. The little people in the front are missing. I think they're in the diaper bag or something. But it comes with little wooden people, which she loves to play with for some reason. And then inside this truck there are all these little shapes, and then the back door opens up, and then basically they just have to find where the shape goes and put it in. And there's so many different kinds of shape sorters out there, but I think this one is extra fun because it's wooden. I love wooden toys. It's a truck, so they get to like drive it around, and it's more of a multi-use toy that way. I don't know, I just think this is really fun, and it's been one of her favorites, honestly. Next item on my list is a food set, and again, they do range in price, but they're about $25, and there's so many different kinds that you can choose from. We actually bought Eloise a food set last year for Christmas when she was about 6 months old, so this could also be, an idea for a baby, because lots of the food is easy to grab and chew on and suck on. Feels good on their gums. The kind that we bought for Eloise was just like a really basic one, and they're just plastic foods that came in a bag. I think I might have linked below a wooden one, which I think is really fun, as well as one of those that you can like cut into pieces. Each item of food is like cut into pieces, and they have Velcro that attaches them back together, and then they have to like take the plastic knife and cut them in half, and I think that's a really fun idea too. Plate food is a classic. The next item is a wooden activity cube, and these range so much in price. You can spend a lot of money and get like a $200 one, or you can spend like $40 and get, a fairly nice one that is significantly smaller, but it does the exact same thing. Each side has a different activity for your child to play with, and on the top they often have those beads that you have to like weave around the wire, and honestly I think toddlers often keep an interest in this kind of a toy for a number of years. The next item on my list is a mini book board set. There's so many different kinds you can get. We actually bought one for Eloise from the thrift store. I think it was like $3 or something, and it's a little people one. It's got little farm animals on it, and she loves farm animals right now, and it's one of her favorite toys, weirdly enough. She loves opening the box and putting all of the books back and taking them out and putting them back, and they're just the perfect little size for them to look at, and they're perfect to put in the diaper bag to bring around. And I love that they're cardboard because that means they're not going to be as easily wrecked as a regular book. The one that I have linked below is valued at $22. My next idea is a Magnadoodle. I had one of these as a kid and I loved it. I got so much use out of it. It's one of those things that would be really great to like take in the car with you. Instead of having them look at an iPad, they could draw and doodle and make shapes with a little Magnadoodle. And I think now they even have different colors on them instead of just the gray. They've got like the blue and red and green. So they've gotten fancier over the years. The one I have linked below is $25, and it's a pretty like gender neutral one. I think Eloise would really love one of these. My last idea for toddlers is kind of more leaning towards baby, but it is these O-ball cars. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's valued at $9 on Amazon, I think for 2 of them. Basically, it's just like a little car with one of these kinds of balls attached to the back of it. So it's really easy for them to grab and play with. And I think toddlers just love cars in general and little vehicles that they can drive around and use their imagination with. And if you have a younger child, like a baby, I think this would be a really great way for them to start playing with toys because it's so easy for them to grab one of these. Alright, now we're moving on to baby. I only have a few items on my list for baby just because, you know, babies are a little bit harder to shop for. They don't play with a whole lot, and pretty much everything that they need you probably already have, but I do have a couple ideas. So the first one is a black and white book. They have all kinds of books like this. They have board books, and I've also seen, I think I saw at Hallmark once, that they have crinkly black and white books, which is always fun for a baby because they seem to just love that sound for some reason. I couldn't find one of those on Amazon, but I did find a board book for $8. We didn't have one of these with Eloise, but I'm definitely going to be getting one for this baby just because I think they have this fascination with black and white. Another idea I have is a teething soother strap. There's so many kinds of these and they range so much in price. They can be like $10 to $20. You can get these handmade from all kinds of Etsy shops. There's probably a lot of local shops in your area that you could purchase from. We have one of these for Eloise. We purchased from a craft show last year, I think, and now we actually purchased another one for this coming baby from the same craft show. They can be custom made to whatever you want, and you can usually even get the baby's name on them if that's what you'd like. But they come with these wooden and silicone teething beads that babies just love to chew on and hold, and it's something that's always going to be attached to them, so it's always easy for them to play with and to grab. And for some reason, babies just seem to have this fascination with the metal clip. The next one is anything that is pretend that is something similar to what you own. For example, a play phone, or a play remote, or play keys. These are something that kids love. They just have this fascination with things that we often reach for. So we often reach for the remote, or we always have our phone in hand, and having one just for them is kind of a fun idea. So these again range in price depending on what you're looking for. They can be $12 to $20-ish. You can get all kinds of different ones that play different sounds. You can get ones that don't play fun sounds, so it's not so, you know, difficult to listen to. But if you don't mind that, you can get all kinds of different play phones and remotes. And the very last thing I have on my list is something that I have been asked about so much, and that is a jelly cat bunny. Eloise loves her bunny to pieces. It is her absolute favorite thing. She sleeps with it every single time she goes down for a nap or for night. She even loves to cuddle with it during the day. She just gets so happy when she sees her little bunny, and it's by the brand Jellycat. They come in so many different sizes, so it can be $15 to $78 for the really big ones. They are kind of a specialty item, so they are a little more expensive and they can be harder to find. We received Eloise's as a gift, and because she loved it so much, we actually purchased one for this coming baby as well. And so we went into Indigo and Chapters because I have seen them before, and we found out that they only order them at Easter time. And now I don't know if that's true for our local Indigos and Chapters, but I have linked below where you can find them. I couldn't find them in the Canadian Amazon, but I could find them on the US one. But I do have the Canadian one linked below. It's just on a different website. Also, if you go into an Indigo or Chapters, you might be able to get one pre-ordered. That's actually what we did, and it came in just a few days later. That wraps up the gift ideas portion of this video. Now to get into the giveaway. So like I said, I have partnered with Mia Millie to give you one of these baby carriers. They are like a deluxe baby carrier. They have everything you could possibly imagine on a baby carrier. I love it for a few different reasons. First of all, because Zach isn't embarrassed to wear it. It's not one of those girly carriers, and it's really heavy duty, so it's great for when your child gets bigger. It's great when you go on hikes or wearing your baby for an extended period of time. You can wear it in so many different positions. There is a hip seat that's actually detachable from the carrier itself, so you can just have that around your hip so it's easier to carry your baby around just on your hip. Or you can carry them on the front, you can carry them on the back. I do love that there's a lot of different options and that I'm not limited to one carry. The third reason why I love this one so much is because there's so much hidden storage. The hip seat actually has a giant zipper pocket, not giant, but a nice big zipper pocket where you can stuff, you know, a diaper, snacks, wipes, all kinds of little things that you might need, you know, if you're going on a hike or you're running into the grocery store. It has all these things packed right into the carrier so you don't have to carry a bag with you. So there's actually two options that Me and Millie is giving you. They recently launched their newest carrier, which has more pockets than the older one. There's a lot of secret storage in it, and if you want to know more about it, you can definitely go over to their website and look into it. However, if you are the winner and you want your carrier right now, you can actually receive the carrier that I have. So it's the same thing, essentially, just has fewer pockets. It's just the slightly older version, but it works just as great. So the decision is completely up to the winner, whoever that's going to be. In order to enter, you need to be following Me and Millie on Instagram. You'll also need to be following me on Instagram, and you need to be subscribed to my channel. I'll have both of the Instagrams linked down below for you guys to find. You also need to leave a comment below. And let's see, tell me the item that you are most excited to give your child for Christmas. Also, in the same comment, I need you to give me your Instagram handle so that I can find you on Instagram as well. And I'm gonna be announcing the winner on Instagram. I will not be announcing the winner on YouTube because it's so much easier for me to be quick and up to date there on Instagram rather than have to, you know, film a video and then upload it and then announce it. All right, I think that's everything for this video. I'm so excited to do this little giveaway for you guys. I love being able to give back a little bit to you because you've given me so much. I have been sitting here and talking for a really long time and I'm starting to lose my light, so I'm gonna go now. Stay tuned for a whole bunch more Christmas videos coming your way very soon. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day and I will see you in my next video. Bye!
Come, all ye faithful, joyful and triumphant.